Testing. We're on. What is up, everybody? Welcome along to another live stream with Ethan's NBA Talk. I am the Ethan's NBA Talk host of the channel. Tonight, we are going to be doing a watch-along, play-by-play commentary of this is going to be the final Sixers regular season game that I'm going to be doing. This is Sixers versus Pacers. Sixers play the Bucks on Sunday, and we play the Pacers tonight in Indiana. So it should be an interesting one. But before we continue, I'm just going to be right back. I forgot something that I need for the Sorry about that, everybody. Sorry about that. Needed my roster sheet for tonight. Can't go anywhere without it. Have to have the roster sheet for tonight's matchup between the Indiana Pacers and, of course, my amazing Philadelphia 76ers. Well, not very amazing as of late, as they did pick up a really bad loss last night. No Embiid out and for pretty much the rest of the season, because I seen on the injury report today that Joel Embiid is going to be out until May 1st, so that is not a good sign. But we have 5 people in right now, so hopefully there'll be even more. And yeah, we're just gonna be watching Sixers versus Pacers. So get your snacks, everybody. Grab popcorn, chips, whatever. Today, the one that I have with me is a little bit of Mountain Dew. I got the original one because you can't go wrong with the original Dew. So let's get this open. Such a satisfying sound that it makes. And let's get started. So the injuries for today. Sixers have campaign out today. They also have Joel Embiid, like I said, out for pretty much the rest of the season, May 1st, which that'll probably be until after the first round, I'm assuming. We'll see if we even make the first round. I hope that May 1st is actually not the time he's coming back, and it's just it's just an estimate, and he can come back sooner. Janai Broom is also out. Pacers, though. Pacers have 10 injuries on their lineup. That's been a horror story for them. They have Pascal Siakam out, former Sixer TJ McConnell out, Aaron Nesmith out, Andrew Nembhard out, Jarris Walker out, Ben Shepherd out, Kobe Brown out, Ivica Zubac out, John Furphy out, and Tyrese Halliburton out. Now, we'll see if maybe there's some last-minute changes by this the time of this game. Ready to get started. The crew chief tonight for the refereeing crew is Scott Foster, who I think is a quite overhated official. I think he's one of the better referees, in my opinion. Ray Acosta, referee. Umpire Nate Green. Those are the referees for tonight's game. Tyrese Halliburton, F.E.J. Edgecombe, Kelly Oubre, Paul George, Adem Bonus. Our starting lineup, Pacers starting lineup, Quentin Jackson, Ethan Thompson, Kobe Brown, Jarris Walker, and Mika Potter. Yeah, so the Pacers won't really have many guys to rotate with tonight. They probably have to dig into their G League a little bit. That's how far they have to go back. It's been a problematic season for them, hasn't it? I mean, the Pacers were so good last season. I still think that getting to the finals for them was probably a fluke a little bit. I don't think they were like a finals team last year, but they were a really good team still. But this season's just they have a lot of injuries. Nothing really can do. Rick Carlisle can't do anything to coach them through this. It's just a really banged up team. But we're underway here tonight in Indiana to get the Sixers and Pacers underway, and it is official. Thompson has the ball for Indiana. Sixers wearing their black throwback uniforms, Pacers in their yellow. We are underway. Ball inside to Kobe Bryant, but he gets grabbed, so there will be a foul. Jackson now inbounding the ball. Pacers, as we've said earlier, as they turn it over, have had a disastrous season this season due to all their injuries that they have had to their squad. As Paul George brings the ball up for the Sixers, Bona now hands it off to VJ. VJ got a good look for three, missed it. Rebound goes to the Pacers. Jackson now pulls back. Jackson to the left wing. Thompson the drive on VJ. Thompson looking to get inside. Thompson a shot, no good. And the Sixers have the rebound. Maxey now. He'll drive. Maxey puts it up and count it and one. Tyrese Maxey gets the scoring start for the Sixers. Hello, Sarah. Welcome to the live. Welcome to a live of where the Sixers taking on the Pacers. Okay, look at this. Maxey just so fast. Gets inside and takes that contact, and he'll look for a three-point play, which he connects on the three-point play. He hits the free throw, and it's 3-0 Philadelphia in the first minute of this ball game. Jackson now to get to Brown. Finds Thomas on the left wing. Thompson, Jackson, back to Thompson. Jackson now will hoist up a three, and it's good, and he ties up the game. Paul George now right wing. 10:36 to go the first. 3-3. Paul George the mid-range from the baseline. No good. Potter with the rebound. Now he gets to Jackson. Jackson now driving past Paul George. Potter will pull up for three, and he hits it. 6-3 Pacers. A great start to this game for Indiana. Maxey now gets it to Paul George. Paul George, mid-range, missed it, back iron, rebound Bona. Bona puts it up, and he missed the putback. Sort of a rough start here for the Sixers. Here's Jackson. Jackson now to the top. Here's a three, and it is good for Jarris Walker. Another three for Indiana. They're up 9-3. 9:46 to go the first quarter. Paul George. Now it's Tyrese Maxey. Maxey, three, missed it. Gosh, the Sixers need to do better. They're struggling here in the early going, and the Pacers are getting some easy looks here. Down low, Kobe Bryant, and he puts it up and in. 11-3. Not a good start for the Sixers. Got to be better. BJ now on the drive. BJ now back to the corner. Here's Kelly Oubre Jr. on the drive. Kelly Oubre Jr. taking contact, and he puts it in. Kelly Oubre Jr. with a strong finish at the rim. 9:05 for the first. 11-5 Pacers. Walker now on the drive. Walker puts it up. Count it and one. Just a strong play by Walker. And he'll look for a three-point play of his own. Oh, and if you guys don't know I'm a Sixers fan, obviously, by the logo of my channel, and I'm wearing a Sixers shirt right now. So I slightly favor the Sixers when I commentate these games, but I also give the other teams credit at times. So Walker misses the free throw. 13-5, Pacers. Paul George now to Bona. VJ Edgecombe screened by Bona, but VJ Edgecombe on the drive. Potter is now defending him. Paul George, your left wing triple, got it. A big-time three for the Sixers. Paul George makes it a 5-point game. The Pacers are up 13-8 with 8:38 of the first. Potter now. Potter getting it down low. Brown now finds Thompson. Walker on the right wing. A three by Jackson is short. Rebound to Paul George. George now finding Oubre. Oubre on the drive, looking at back down Thompson. Oubre mid-range, no good. And Potter gets another rebound for the Pacers. And Jackson, I couldn't tell if he lost it out of bounds there or if it was knocked out by Kelly. Let's gotta take a look. Kelly thinks he just lost it. Let's take a look at this three from Paul George. Swish. What a nice shot there by Paul George. Big time shot. The Sixers were looking out of sorts here in the early going. Here's Jackson. Jackson gets it to the right wing. Walker now puts up a shot, short, rebound, goes to Paul George. VJ now driving. VJ takes contact, missed it, but a foul. VJ Edgecombe, the Sixers rookie, drafted number 3. He makes the first free throw. Edgecombe had 20 points in the loss against Houston last night. VJ makes a second free throw, so it's 13-10. 7:53 to go the first. Jackson to Peter, who just checked in for the Pacers. Peter knocked away by Kelly. Kelly looking to chase it before it goes out of bounds. Peter gets back on the defensive end. Kelly will take it back out to the three-point line. It finds VJ down low, guard by Jackson. VJ now posting up. VJ now. Oh, what a fake. VJ up and under. Missed it short. Rebound to Indiana as Huff gets it, who also just joined in to the game for the Pacers. Jackson takes it up to Paul George. Missed it. Bona now collects the board. Maxey now. Maxey driving. Maxey kick out. Kelly for 3. Missed it. Sixers kind of struggling from beyond the arc right now. Peter. And I thought that would be an offensive foul, but I guess his own teammate ran into him. And a 3 there by Jackson. Wow. Pacers just shooting lights out here in this first quarter. 16-10. They're 4 for 5 from 3. Paul George, right baseline. He'll pull up for the mid-range, and he hits it. 5 points for Paul George, 16-12. Jackson. And that's knocked away by Kelly. And with that, a timeout is taken, I believe. Yeah, a timeout is taken. As Kelly Oubre complaining to Ray Acosta about something. Okay, we're on a commercial break now. All right. We're a little out of sorts right now, but it's okay. I'll say this now. We're going to win this game. It's going to be one of those games. We've done this a lot against the bad teams this season where, it's close for most of the game, but we kind of just run away with it, and it usually happens like maybe towards the second half of the third quarter, with like 5 minutes to go, the third quarter or something like that. We usually run away with it from there, so it usually stays close, but we then you get out. It's like the Wizards game. We were down by like 5 at halftime, but we ended up winning by 20. So I think we're gonna run away with this game at some point. It might be late in this game. Who knows? We might start off the second quarter red hot. Who knows? But for now, Sixers are looking at of sorts. No problem. It's not a great Pacers team. We just need to keep on playing like we normally do. Keep getting to the foul line, keep making these wide open shots, and we'll be good. So yeah, so the Pacers, I see they've had to dig deep into their bench, haven't they? That like some people, if you're just like watching, like let's say if you're an NBA fan, but like you don't really watch basketball that often, that you do like just know like the big time players, like you guys, a lot of people will probably not know. Like you guys have to be like crazy addicted to the NBA, because like these guys, like even I've had to like check who some of these guys are, because like just they dug really deep into their bench. Indiana, they've had to they've had to really just get to their G League at some point. So yeah, just we'll see. Turnover by Indiana nearly, but it is a turnover as they got it back and then fumbled out of bounds. Maxey into Drummond. Drummond now playing. I think when Drummond comes in, good things happen for the Sixers. So let's see. Maxey drives. Nice bounce pass to Oubre. He'll take it up. And I thought he got hit in the face. No whistle there. Peter now on the drive. Peter, shot rejected by VJ. Kelly Oubre doesn't get many calls from refs, doesn't he? He went up full force with that. And I thought he got hit in the face there. But let's take a look at this. Great block by VJ. And a turnover by the Pacers. VJ driving, and he'll throw down the easy jam. 16-14 now. 5:42 at the first quarter. Jones just tucked it in, and that will be a blocking foul on the Sixers. Let's take a look at this. VJ Edgecombe flying high with the jam. An easy two-handed stuff for VJ Edgecombe as Jalen Slauson going to the line for the Pacers on a blocking foul by Paul George. Slauson hits the first free throw. 17-14 Pacers. Slauson hits the second free throw. 18-14 Pacers. Maxey now getting it to VJ. Maxey screened by Drummond. Maxey to Paul George in the corner. 3. Got it. 18-17 now. 5:22 of the first. Here's Huff now. Huff now gets it to Nesmith. Good rotation by the Pacers. Jones misses a 3 from the left wing, and a rebound goes to the Sixers. Here's VJ. VJ thought about the pull-up 3. Drummond now at the top of the key. Drummond now hands it off to Maxey. Maxey nearly knocked away by Peter. Maxey now screen again by Drummond. Maxey now for 3. Got it. Tyrese Maxey. We definitely need him to get red hot from there. As it's 20-18 Sixers. Slauson driving. Slauson kick out the Huff and Maxey. When you least expect it, he's there. Paul George could not hit the stuff. Are you kidding me? I believe, did they call a foul? Slauson and Paul George talking a little trash to each other. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe that Paul George didn't. Let's take a look at that. No, I thought Slauson actually blocked it. I think Paul George just missed. Oh my goodness. Not good. Paul George thought about the three. Now gets it to Kelly Oubre from the left wing. Kelly Oubre now driving. Kelly missed it, and he couldn't get the offensive rebound, and it's the Pacers the other way with it. Here's Jones. Jones now to Huff. Huff back to Brown. Brown on the drive. Brown got it. It was 20-20. Just a easy drive for Kobe Brown. VJ got it. And Peter wanted an offensive foul. That was a flop from Peter, it looked like. He tried to flop on the other end, but it didn't work, and that didn't work as well. Sixers are up 22-20 over the Pacers with 3:46 of the first. Let's take a look at this by VJ. Oh, yeah, that's a strong move by VJ there. Not sure what's happening. There's subs made. So I had the TV on silent, so sometimes it's tricky to figure out what's happening. I think they were just checking, see if the scoreboard was correct. That could be. Oh no, I think they got a new basketball. That's what happened. I think the one was wet. So we're back into action. Brown to inbound it in. Jones. Jones finding Toppin. Toppin turnaround three. Missed it. Here's Tyrese Maxey. Maxey, good screen by Drummond. Maxey the three. No good. Toppin. Now gets the ball ahead. Toppin now. Barlow defending him. Toppin, good pass there. And a skyhook is no good for Slauson. Edgecombe now takes the ball the other way for the Sixers. 3:07 of the first, 22-20. Sixers. VJ screen again by Drummond. VJ bad pass, but Drummond recovers. And now Maxey in the corner for three. Missed it. Here's Brown. Now gets it to Huff. Huff to Slauson. Slauson, Huff. Huff on the drive. Good defending by Drummond. It was knocked away by Drummond, so it will be Pacers ball, but good D there. 2:43 of the first, 22-20, Sixers. All right, see, took the lead. Hopefully we build on that. Okay, so but apologies. I think on one of the plays I accidentally mixed up Aaron Nesmith and Kobe Brown. So apologies for that, because Aaron Nesmith is 23 and Brown is 24. So I think that's why I got them mixed up. So yeah. So Aaron Nesmith is injured today for the Pacers. So Pacers, like I said, have to dig really deep in their lineup. So for the Sixers, no Joel Embiid is not an excuse whatsoever in this game. We should have no problem beating the Pacers. If we don't beat the Pacers, then who can we beat? Really, but we have to beat the Pacers. There's no way around that. We have to beat the Pacers. Pacers they have 10 injuries this game. They've had injuries all season, and we should be winning this game no problem. If we can't beat this banged up Pacers team, then I don't know if we can even get past the play-in tournament. So just hopefully we win tonight. Hopefully we squeak through Milwaukee on Sunday and finish in a good place. I believe I think they announced earlier that if the Sixers lose tonight and they lose to the Bucks, they have a chance to be in 10th place in the East. So it's not going to be good, but they can be 6th place if we get some help from certain teams and if we win both games. That would be nice. But I seen on injury report today that Embiid is expected to be out until May 1st. So hopefully that is just an estimation. Hopefully he'll be back sooner than that. But that is not a good sign. Because Embiid is so important for this team. Jackson for 3, missed it short, rebound to Drummond. Maxey screened by Drummond. Maxey driving. Maxey puts up a shot, missed it short, gets his own rebound, missed it short again. That should be a goaltend, and it will be as Huff had his hands in the basket. Count it for Tyrese Maxey, 24-20. Take a look at this obvious goaltending there by Huff. The handoff to Toppin. Here's Thompson. Thompson thought about wide open mid-range. He gave it up for some reason. I'm not sure what he did that for. Grimes now the other way with it. Grimes now screened by Drummond. Grimes now on the drive. Grimes blocked. Rebound. Drummond gets it. 26-20. Thompson. Huff. Jackson, good ball movement by the Pacers at 3 out of the corners. No good for Walker. VJ now the other way with it. VJ is guard closely. Another great screen by Drummond. VJ mid-range missed. And a rebound to Indiana. And another horrible pass. And great job by Maxey to keep it in. Grimes now behind the back. Grimes looking for a wide open man. He'll take it back to the Indiana logo. Grimes now gets it to Drummond. Oh, what a play there! Andre Drummond, the bounce pass, and Quentin Grimes puts it in 28-20. And now Huff on the other end for 3. Missed it. Pacers have gone cold here. Grimes now driving. Good takeaway by Thompson. Thompson on the other end. Here's Jackson, and I believe there was a foul by Grimes. Will that be a take foul? I'm not too sure. Grimes is complaining about something. Ray Acosta is trying to explain to him why, and free throw is good for Walker. Yeah, it was a take foul. 28-21 Sixers, 54 and a half seconds to go the first. Here is Jackson. Gets it to Huff. Jackson now pulls back. Toppin for 3 over Drummond. Missed it. Good D by Drummond. And now Maxey. Maxey now driving. He'll take it out. Maxey will then take a 3. Missed it. In and out. Walker. Now the other way with it. Gets it to Thompson on that left wing. Huff now thought about the three. He gets it to Walker. Walker for three. Missed it short. Maxey down. The other way with it. 12 seconds to go the first quarter. Maxey now driving. Maxey. Oh, he's so quick. Oh, he messed up the layup. And now three from half court is all the way in like the sixth row for Indiana. That wasn't even close. That'll end the first quarter. Sixers are up 28-21. All right, good first quarter. See, this is what I talk about. Similar to the Charlotte game where we came back and won. Andre Drummond has such an impact on the game for our team is unbelievable. Andre Drummond should be starting or at least playing more minutes because Andre Drummond is a beast. You've seen all the screens that he set to get VJ Edgecombe, to get Tyrese Maxey wide open on that court. That was incredible by Drummond. He's having such an impact tonight. His rebounding is on a different level, too. One of the greatest offensive rebounders we've ever seen. Like, just incredible by Drummond. I need to see his plus/minus through this game. Oh, he's got the highest on the team. That's for sure. Like, I'm not trying to discredit Adem Bona, but Adem Bona was a -4 in the 5 minutes that he played in this game. Andre Drummond in the 6 minutes that he played, he was +11 on the court. I don't know. I think they should give Andre Drummond more minutes. Like, Adem Bona is still young. He's got time to improve, but I think Andre Drummond has such a great impact on this team, and I think he should be playing more often, maybe ahead of Adem Bona for the time that Embiid's injured, because I just think Andre Drummond plays his part very well, and there's nothing more to say. He was a really good center for us. Like I said, not trying to discredit Adem Bona and say that he's this terrible player or anything, but I just think that if Andre Drummond is going to have that much an impact on our play, our playing abilities, then put him in. Second quarter underway. VJ now gets it to Grimes. Grimes now to Drummond. Drummond now thinking to pass it. Drummond now will take it up to Potter, and he throws it down. Andre Drummond with the strength gets to the basket, and he jams. Jones down low to Potter. Potter on the bounce pass and turnover by Indiana. As not a single Sixer touched the ball there. Take a look at this. Andre Drummond with the strength there. That's great from Andre. BJ now to Barlow. Barlow driving in on Potter. And another offensive rebound. Drummond is fouled. He just ripped that out of the air. And he'll get 2 free throws. Great playing by Andre Drummond there. Drummond at the free throw line. He makes the first free throw. 31-21 Sixers. Drummond. Here's the second free throw. It's both of them. 32-21 Sixers. 6 points, 6 rebounds for Andre Drummond. Jones now off the glass and an offensive foul on Potter. Rick Carlisle is not with the team tonight, so former Atlanta Hawks head coach Lloyd Pierce is the head coach for tonight for Indiana. VJ Edgecombe. Now I guess it's a Drummond. VJ. Now bounce past the Drummond. Drummond going up with it. What a pass in the corner. Edwards now down low. Barlow went up strong with it. Missed it. That was good defense from Mika Potter there. Thompson now. And a turnover. VJ Edgecombe the interception. Edwards up top. And VJ Edgecombe with a throwdown. 34-21 Sixers. 10:23 of the second. Here's Walker down low. Walker hits it. Walker with a big drive there. Sixers kind of caught sleeping. 10-10 of the second. Drummond now. Potter knocking it away from Drummond. Drummond recovers. Grimes now. Grimes driving. Grimes to the corner. Edwards for 3. Missed it. Rebound, Indiana. Slauson down low. Now back to Slauson from Walker. Potter in the corner for 3, and it's good. 34-26. 9:35 of the second. Grimes now. Back to VJ. VJ right wing. Now Grimes. Grimes guarded by Jones. Grimes now to the corner. Drummond for 3. Air ball. That was not a good shot by Andre there. And now the other end with the Indiana has it. Potter another 3. Missed it. Rebound for Drummond. Drummond to Grimes. Grimes now spin-a-rama, and he tried a reversal, but he's fouled. Let's take a look at this. VJ Edgecombe, the interception, gets it to Edwards, and up top for VJ again. Grimes at the free throw line, shooting his first free throw. It's good. What is up, DKM for Rio? Welcome into the live where Sixers are off to a nice start here. They're up by 9 right now. 9:03 of the second. Hopefully, they continue to extend that lead. Andre Drummond has looked really good here since he's come off the bench. Grimes hits the second free throw. Speaking of Drummond, he does go out, and Adembona comes back in. Sixers are 7 for 7 from the free throw line. 36-26 Sixers. Nearly a backcourt violation by Indiana. Potter now gets it to the corner. Here's Slauson, and Edwards reaches in on him. That is a very bad foul if you're Justin Edwards. Kobe Brown. Brown gets it into Jones. Jones now to Potter. Potter left wing. Potter will drive. Potter gets Bona up off his feet, and he hits it. 36-28. VJ now, guarded by Peter. VJ now, holding it at the logo. He bounce passes to Bona. VJ now, driving, kick out, Barlow, corner 3, missed it, and Potter now gets the board. Brown. Now he'll pull up a 3, air ball. Still 36-28, Sixers, 7:58 of the second. Quentin. Now to VJ. VJ taking the ball up the court for the Sixers. VJ and a turnover. Too high for Bona, and Peter with a reverse jam. Wow, what a nice unexpected play there by Indiana. Edwards now trying a spin of his own, and he hits it. Nice job by Justin Edwards to get inside. 38-30 Sixers. Peter to the right wing. Here's Potter for three. Missed it. And now VJ with some speed. VJ on the drive. VJ try to find Bona. He does. Bona is fouled. Slauson does not like that call. First, I have to take a look at the spin move by Edwards. Pacers are not challenging here, so Bona will go to the line to shoot two. Bona hits the first free throw. 9.6er lead. 39-30. 7-12 of the second. And with that, a timeout is taken by the Pacers. Okay, good. Good job by us. Good. Yeah, I think for now, like I love Adem, okay? He's an extremely underrated player. He's a great shot blocker for our team. But right now, I think if we're going to try to make a playoff run without having Embiid playing, I do think that Drummond is the better option. I just trust Andre Drummond more. I do, especially if we somehow find a way to get that 6th seed in these last two games. I think if we go against the Knicks, I think Drummond will do a better job containing Cat than Bona. I do think that it's better for Drummond. Although maybe Bona should be actually guarding Cat because Mitchell Robinson's an insane rebounder for New York, so we're going to need somebody to match up with him. So maybe Drummond should be playing when Mitchell Robinson does. But I just think Andre Drummond has shown how he can have an impact on these games. And now Bona, I think, still is young. I think he needs to work on his offensive game a little bit. But yeah, I believe in Adem. I think he'll come good. I think he'll be a really good center for our team. But for now, I do think we need to have Andre Drummond playing a little bit more to kind of get us these victories that we desperately need, especially the playing games that we are going to be having to deal with. Those are not going to be fun. Those are not going to be fun. I wish we can just skip the play-in tournament and go right to the playoffs, but you have to get through them. If these other teams that we need to lose don't lose and they win, yeah, so that's pretty much it. We're up at 9 right now. Take a look at these. Sixers have done a really good job getting to the basket here today. Off the glass and good for Edwards. Here is a Dem bonus. Take a second free throw. He missed it. So 39-30 still. Sixer. Toppin to Peter. Now Jones. Jones now to Huff. Huff thought about the 3. Now Jones driving back to Huff. His 3 is good. And this guy loves to hit 3s against the Sixers. Does Jay Huff. He hits 3s against lots of teams, but especially against the Sixers. Paul George left wing looking to respond. He missed it short. Rebound Indiana. Jones. Jones is screened by Huff. Jones now driving. Jones kick out. Peter for 3. Missed it. Back iron. But offensive rebound to the Pacers. Here's Peter again. Guard by Edwards. Peter, great ball handling. He takes a mid-range and it rolls in. 39-35. VJ Edgecombe now on the drive. Oh my goodness, that was such an explosive drive by VJ. And if you blinked, you might have just missed it. Peter is fouled at the 3-point line. So 3 free throws coming for Talon Peter. Showing around the league, the Pistons are beating the Hornets 68-65 at halftime. Need the Pistons to win that one. Peter hits the first free throw. Hawks are beating the Cavs 61-48 at halftime. We don't really need to look at them right now. I don't think we don't really need to look at that. As a second free throw is good for Peter. The Heat are beating the Wizards 72-52 at halftime. That's not good for the Sixers. Oh, never mind. We do need to look at the Hawks, as the Hawks have dropped to 6th place. As Peter hits the third free throw. Kelly Oubre Jr. BJ thought about the 3. Now Maxey driving. Maxey got and must need it and one. And it's 43-38. So the Sixers, big bucket there. Good job by Tyrese. Take a look at this. Nicely done by Tyrese there. 43-38. Huff gets a foul. And Maxey swishes the free throw. So it's 44-38. So we need a couple stops here if we're going to want to extend this lead before halftime. Huff, though, has a good look for 3. He missed it. Popped out. And now Bona nearly turned it over there. VJ Edgecombe now screened by Bona. VJ on the drive. VJ puts one up, and he missed it. Bona gets the rebound, and he shoved Huff, apparently. And Adem Bona is not happy with that call by the referee, Ray Acosta. Take a look at this. Yeah, clear push there by Adem. I know it's frustrating, but he definitely pushed Huff. Here's Brown in the corner for 3. Missed it short. Rebound VJ. Now Paul George the other way with it. Paul George holds it at the logo. Jackson, and it's through the hands of Maxey. Poor pass there by Paul George. Drive by Jackson. Missed the layup. Pacers get an offensive rebound. Peter for 3. Missed it. And VJ comes up with the rebound. Maxey now gets it to Paul George. Maxey driving again. That should be a goaltend. And it will be. And Huff is just not happy about that call. I gotta look at it myself. It did look close. Maxey said it was a goaltend the right way. Let's take a look at that. Ooh. I'm actually not quite too sure about it. I think, that was actually very close. Was it all on the glass? I gotta see in slow-mo. The Pacers will challenge this, so I need to look at it again. I don't think I'm gonna be too mad if this gets overturned to non-goaltending because it did look like a pretty good block by Huff there. I think I know why he'll probably be upset about that one because Maxi did put up a shot, try to put up a shot off the high glass. Huff with a nice block there. It looked on its way up. It was the close part about it was so close to the glass. I don't. When I looked at the replay, I'm not too sure if it hit the glass. I think it was. I think it was hit off the glass by Huff. I don't think the ball hit the glass. The glass, and then Huff took it down. I think it was a good block by Huff, but we'll have to see. Maxi called that. I mean, he can't trust Maxi. He plays for the team, right? So of course he's gonna want that to be called a goaltend. But looking at the rebound, you have to be can't be biased with that. I have to see how I see it, and for me, that didn't look like a goaltending. That looks like a good block from Jay Huff. So we'll have to see. So, yeah, Sixers in a close game with the Pacers right now. Like I said, I think this will be really close, most of the game, and then we're just going to kind of run away with it. 44-38 Sixers, 4:22 of the second. And let's see what the call is. So Maxi puts up off the high glass. And yeah, that just looked like a good block by Jay Huff. And let's take a look. They just talking about Embiid being discharged from the hospital today, but they don't know when he's going to come back. From what I've seen on the injury report, as Maxi gets it in, Paul George in and out, Drummond back into the game. Drummond, he collects the garbage and disposes of it. 46-38. Or 13 of the second. 46-38. Jackson now. Jackson gets it to Toppin. Toppin the reverse misses. Drummond. Maxi now on the drive. Maxi fade away, mid-range, got it. 48-38. Toppin. And it's knocked away. Paul George. Paul George now gets it to Maxi. Maxi step back three. Air ball. 48-38. Jackson to Potter, and now down low to Toppin. Toppin in the corner. Peter for three. Got it. It is 48-41. Big time three there by Peter. Paul George. Just under 3 minutes to go. Maxi now. It's guarded by Jackson. Maxi, nice spin there. Maxi to the basket, lays it in. Beautiful move by Tyrese. And Jackson, he comes out the other way. That's terrible by the Sixers. You got to do better than that. He just was able to repeat the same thing that Tyrese did at the other end, this time with an and one to go along with it. Just kind of a dumb foul there by Paul George. And then Jackson gets an easy and one there. And let's take a look at this. Three by Peter at the right corner. Splash. Quentin Jackson has got 8 points, and it's 50-44. Paul George. Maxey. Oh, nice bounce pass to Kelly. 52-44, and what happened? Did they not count the basket? I don't know. And Nick Nurse is furious about something. So they count the basket. I think they're counting Indiana's 3 as a 2 now. So it's 52-43. 2:29 of the second. Yeah, so they do count it as a 2. Take away a point from Indiana. Here's Walker. Walker fade away. Mid-range, missed it. Now here's Kelly Oubre Jr. Paul George. It's at the download of Kelly Oubre Jr. Kelly now driving. Kelly puts it up, and he puts it in. It's 54-43. Here's Jackson now. It's to Potter. Potter for 3. Got it. 54-46. Wide open 3. Now the other way with it. Paul George. Paul George. He's going to hoist up a 3, and he missed it. Oh my gosh, it almost bounced in. I think Paul George took a bad shot there. He was trying too hard to get a call there. Walker now for 3. He hits it. 54-49. Poor there by the Sixers. Not giving them a little bit too much space there to shoot, and Indiana takes advantage of it. Maxey. Drummond now. Drummond up top to Paul George. Knocked away. Paul George somehow recovering it. Kelly Oubre now on the drive, and good. 56-49. Peter to Toppin. And Peter somehow knocking it away from Maxey, in a great pass to Toppin. Got to give credit to Peter in that play, as it looked like Maxey was going to steal it. Peter somehow able to knock it away from him and delivering a nice pass inside to Toppin on the cut. 56-51. Paul George finding Kelly. Kelly going up strong, and it's stuck on the rim. I think it will be a jump ball. When does that ever happen? Kelly is arguing with Scott Foster right now. Let's take a look. So Kelly goes up strong here. And I'm confused with what he's arguing at. Did he say that it was a goaltending on Indiana? I think when he tried to get the rebound, it was still up. I don't know. I couldn't see from that angle specifically. But for now, it will be a jump ball between the Sixers and Pacers, as Potter beating Drummond on that jump ball. Walker, Potter, 3 short. They tried the 2-for-1. Now the Sixers will not try a 2-for-1. They will hold on to the ball. 56-51. Paul George now. Double teamed. Paul George down low to Kelly Oubre Jr. Kelly, wide open mid-range, missed it. And it goes off the leg of Potter. Kelly, nice pass, and Paul George throws it down. But the Pacers still have time. 4.6 seconds. Drummond gets it knocked away. Maxey from full court. It's not going to count. If it goes, and it goes, but it's not going to count. Oh, my goodness. That was such a strange sequence there. Maxey hit a full court 3. But I do not think it will count. I don't even know if they're going to review it. I mean, but that was still such a nice shot from Tyrese. You got to take another look at it. Let's look at it again. Yeah, clearly in his hand. Still awesome, though. What a shot by Tyrese Maxey. Oh, my goodness. Oh, and Kyle Lowry knew it was going in as the bench was going to the locker. Oh, that is great. 58-51 at the half. That would have been so great if it counted. But it's still great, but that would have been so great if it counted. That was a fun first half. I can't believe that went in. I mean, I should believe it. He's Tyrese Maxey. You're talking about. People forget who he is. He is our point guard, and no one will ever take him. He is our starting point guard until he retires. So, yeah, good first half. Not great. I think we should be a little bit better. Okay, we should. Kind of got sloppy there defensively to end that first half, but you know what? I think we'll run away with it. There's still a lot of game left. So, yeah, stay tuned for the second half. And also, thinking about going live for tomorrow at 12:30. I'm going to be doing a soccer match tomorrow, or football match, wherever you want to call it, for all my international fans out there. I will be going live for my favorite Premier League team, Liverpool, taking on Fulham tomorrow. So make sure you stay tuned for that. I do plan to do play-by-play commentary of that. We'll see how that goes. You know, I think I'm definitely basketball is my number one sport, and I do find that I'm the best at doing play-by-play of basketball. But I try to mix it up at times to just in case if there's some football fans out there that would like to tune in. So yeah, I do plan to go live for tomorrow, and we'll see how that goes. Yeah, Sixers. Let's see what's going on in the league right now. So yeah, so the Sixers are up 58-51 right now at halftime, as we know. Hawks are beating the Cavs 71-55. Not good. Not good. Yeah. And I just want to say this. Anybody who thinks that they're better off because Trae Young is not on the team, I have no idea what you're talking about. That's just not even a good argument. Because they've gotten better because they got Kuminga on their team, they got Vincent on their team, they got Landale on their team. They got a lot of new guys. CJ McCollum starting to come in good for them. Kispert starting to come in good for them. Like they got all these guys, you know. So anybody who says that they're better off just because Trae's not on the team, I don't get where they're coming from for that. Heat are beating the Wizards 87-73. Wizards are slightly making the comeback. Hopefully, Washington will do so. Pistons are beating the Hornets 73-7, or tying with the Hornets 73-73. 8-19 of the third. Come on, Pistons. Hopefully, you get that win so we can move up. Come on. And just for the sake of doing other stuff, other things, doing other scores that don't really or not impact us. Celtics are beating the Pelicans 82-51 at halftime. I mean, we knew that was going to happen. The Knicks are beating the Raptors 51-36 at halftime, low scoring game. I think we could still catch up to the Raptors. I'm not quite sure, but I think we still can if I'm not wrong. So, I'll never celebrate a New York Knicks victory, but if they do, then I guess that's good. Magic are beating the Bulls 28-26 end of the first quarter. Bucks are beating the Nets 38-24, 11-19 of the second. This game seems interesting. The Spurs are beating the Mavericks 39-33 with 10-17 in the second. Cooper Flag with 16 points and Victor Wembanyama with 18 points. Them two battling that. Look, Victor Wembanyama, let's be real here. I don't understand why he's number one on the MVP. I don't. I'm sorry to all the Spurs fans out there. Sorry to all the Victor Wembanyama fans. I just don't see him as the MVP for this season. I don't. Call me crazy, but I don't get what everyone's so hyped up about. Like, he's a great player, but MVP? I don't see that. I think right now it's either Shea or Jokic, clearly. Nuggets have been red hot. They've won 10 straight games. Drop my drinks. But yeah, so I just don't see. I think it should be between Jokic and Shea. I think it should be them competing for that MVP award. And it's another thing too. Like, I don't like to factor this in as much, but you also have to look at the teams when they play and when they don't play. Like, Jokic, when Jokic doesn't play for Denver, it's like the end of the world for Denver. Like, oh my goodness, I don't think I've ever seen a team play so bad without their superstar player. They go completely downhill when Jokic comes out, even with having Valanciunas coming off the bench. Like, it's just crazy. Victor Wembanyama, I think the Spurs are just fine without him. I think they still are a really deep team. Thunder are also not great when Shea comes out, but it's like the thing with Jokic is the Nuggets are really bad without him. So, maybe Jokic should win MVP, but, these are the top three teams in the West, which is harder than the East, obviously. Actually, not really much this year. I think it's pretty similar this year. We're actually going to see a 10th seed having a winning record in the East. Can you believe it? Well, last year, the Miami Heat got into the playoffs and they were 10 games under 500. Like, I don't get it, but yeah. So we'll have to see. So far, the Sixers are playing a pretty good game. Like I said, Andre Drummond has just made such an impact. That's why I think that he should be playing more. First off, let me check how the Philadelphia Phillies are doing in baseball. They're down 5-4 right now. Yeah, not good. They started off 4-0 first inning apparently, and then the Arizona Diamondbacks put up 5 in the 5th inning, and now we're down 5-4. At least we put up runs. Jeez, because I seen something. The Phillies went like 20 runs or something without scoring a single 20 innings without scoring a single run. I mean, that's just not good enough. But yeah, hopefully Phillies are good. for one of the summer sports. Philadelphia Union MLS team, it's not looking good. They got 0 wins, 0 draws, 6 losses. It's not looking good. They do play the second worst team in the league tomorrow, CF Montreal. So hopefully maybe they'll at least get their first point of the season. Can you believe that? Yeah. Second half should be starting pretty soon. Like I said, this is my last Sixers regular season game. I do plan to doing some playoff games, commentary, even if it's the Sixers or not. I plan to do playoffs. So I just want to thank everybody who was joining on to these lives, me doing these Sixers play-by-play. I really appreciate it. Just taking a minute of your time throughout the day to give me the watch hours first, to subscribe to the channel, to like the live. I really appreciate it. So we're up by 7, and I'm hoping to maybe step up the production a little bit next year. Hopefully I can figure out how to maybe like have a even better setup. This is I am loving this microphone. I think this has helped out with the audio a lot. So yeah, and also we need to get into our player ratings, which I should have written down. I'll write them down at the next break because I think the second half is about to start. Actually, I don't think it's starting, so I could put some names down. Let's see. Let me get these player ratings up and running. So I don't have to do them later when we do the player ratings. Okay. We've been in here for about over an hour now. So it should be a fun and exciting second half. Putting in the bench players. I think if Andre Drummond keeps up the performance that he's had, he'll be player of the game for me just for coming off the bench. He's played only 13 minutes today, which is more than he would normally do. Normally he comes in like the fourth quarter. But today, off the bench, he's got, in just 13 minutes time, he's got 8 points and 9 rebounds, 3 offensive rebounds. Drummond's and he's had the highest. Adembona, while he's in, is -8, and Drummond's +15. That's why I think, like I've been saying all night, maybe we need to put in Drummond going forward and let Adembona have some time to develop a little bit, because I know he'll come good. I believe in him. It's about us Philly fans coming together as a group and trying to get behind the young center a little bit, and because I know he'll come good. But the second half started. Paul George downloaded Adembona. Bona now driving. Bona puts up a shot, and it's good. Good start for Adem there. 60-51 Sixers. And now here come the Pacers. Jackson now to Thompson. Right wing three. It's good. Again, the Sixers cannot leave him that open. 60-54. VJ now driving. VJ kick out Maxey to Kelly Oubre Jr. Wide open left wing three. Oh, you got to hit it, Kelly. Have to. I was as wide open as you're going to get. Pass in the corner. Brown. Thompson, he'll try again. This time contested by Maxey, and it's off. See, a little bit of defense goes a long way. Maxey now off the screen. And he misses the three, and now Potter gets it knocked away by Kelly from behind. Kelly finding Maxey. You got to hit it. He missed it. Maxey. Jackson now the other way with it. Brown to the left wing. Walker, nobody covering him, and he hits a three. We got to be better. Jarris Walker makes it a 3-point game, just nobody covering him and just leaving him wide open there, 3-point line. Paul George left wing. Maxey now. Screened by PG. Maxey finding Oubre. Oubre on the drive. Kelly Oubre posting up, and he puts it in. Kelly Oubre Jr. with a strong finish at the rim. 62-57. Kobe Brown now. Brown now driving. Kick out. Walker for three. Got it. It is another three. Starting just how they did the first quarter. Shooting lights out from three. And now that goes through the hands of Bona. I think it was a little bit of a strong pass from VJ, though. Here's your points leaders for tonight. Or the first half summary with Maxey, VJ playing great for the Sixers. Potter playing amazing for the Pacers as well. Jackson for three. Good rebound by Potter, and he throws it down. Tie game. Nobody in there to help. 62-62. It's all tied up just like that. Kelly Oubre Jr. now. Handoff to VJ. Maxey floats it up, and he misses, but I believe it was that tipped in by a Pacer by mistake? Or I think Maxey got it, and he tipped it in himself. Thompson now driving, and he puts it in. Tie game. Sixers got to take a timeout here, I think. This Pacers getting really easy shots here. Maxey now driving. Maxey try to flip it up, and he's fouled. Maxey says it was a shot. They waved it off. Did they say you're shooting? Uh-oh, that's not good. Maxey holding onto his wrist. That is not good for the Sixers. Oh, Maxey. Uh-oh. He's going to the free throw line. Maxey's saying he can't. Maxey will shoot the free throws. Maxey makes the first free throw. He is in a lot of pain right now. Let's take a look at this. What happened here? He got pulled. That was a very bad play by Jackson. He pulled. I think that should have been probably a flagrant foul. He got in there and grabbed Maxey's arm and pulled it down. That's a bad. That can seriously hurt somebody there. Maxey hits the second free throw. Maybe it was a normal basketball play, but I just thought that it was unnecessary there by Jackson. Jackson stepping back. He tried to pass, and he got knocked away by Bona. Paul George the other way with it. Down low, Adem. Adem now puts it up, and no good. And Kelly the knockaway. Oh, he couldn't find it in between his legs there. Now a drive by Thompson is no good. The Sixers got lucky on that one, as it was a very easy shot for Thompson that he messed up. Maxey now will drive on Brown. Maxey puts up a shot, and he's going back to the free throw line. And Lloyd Pierce is not happy with that call at all. There's contact there. If you don't want Maxey to go to the free throw line, then learn how to defend him. Maxey hits the first free throw, 67-64. Drummond is back in. Bona will exit, and Adem Bona is very frustrated right now. Hope somebody kind of encourages him on the bench there. Maxey hits the second free throw, 68-64. Here's Jackson. Jackson now finding Potter. And it's knocked away by Drummond. Drummond chasing after it. VJ gets there first. VJ now on the drive, and he hits it. 70-64. A good steal by Drummond, and then VJ with the finish. Potter down low. Potter, and it's off by Walker there. Maxey. Maxey now. VJ Edgecombe now. Drawing a double team. Finding Kelly Oubre down low. And Kelly goes up strong with it. 72-64. And Kelly Oubre saying it wasn't a foul, I believe. I think the referee thought he was complaining for a foul, but he said it was not. Yeah, it wasn't a foul there, but good finish by Kelly there. 72-64 Sixers. Looking back on that, I'm not sure if it was a flagrant there by Jackson. Kind of overreacted probably, but that's such an unnecessary play. Maxey's holding the ball. He's driving, and then Jackson reaches in on his arm and then just yanks it back and drops Maxey to the ground. Like, you just can't be doing stuff like that. But I think it was just like in the moment, Jackson tried to reach in on him because Maxey's so fast as he was driving, and then he kind of just pulled. But that's just unnecessary there. But yeah, maybe I've overreacted there, but it was just not a very good play. I think I got everybody here. Do I? Yes. We need to wait and if there's any more players going to come for the Sixers, and I'll write Nick Nurse's name down so that we have him, and we'll do the player ratings. We have 7 people in right now. 6 now, but yeah. So it's been I think this has been a really productive live. I feel like lately I've been having very it's like there would be 2 for a little while, then there would be like 8 for another bit. But I think this has like been more consistent and a good live. So I'm liking that. Hopefully we'll have more in the future. Just Take a look at this block by BJ. Went up high and denied Talon Peter of an easy layup. 12 points for BJ. Huff now in the game for Indiana. Walker gets it to left wing. Jones down low to Slauson. Slauson draws a double team. Slauson gets it to Walker. Walker for three. Missed it short. And he gets the rebound back. Walker to Thompson. Left wing three. And he's fouled by Maxey. Maxey's not happy. I don't know if it's with himself or at the call. Let's take a look. I mean, guess he fouled him there, but kind of an overreaction by Thompson. 72-65 now as Thompson hits the first free throw. Looks like Maxey just having a good conversation with referee Ray Costa there, so all good as Thompson hits his second free throw. And Nick Nurse not showing any anger towards the official, so I guess it was definitely a foul then. But 3 free throws, good for Thompson there. Paul George gets it to Drummond. Drummond, nice pass in the corner. Kelly got to hit it. Oh, he missed it. Sixers got to capitalize on these wide open shots that they're getting. Paul George gets a wide open look. He missed it short. Drummond with an offensive rebound, but yeah, he pushed him. Offensive foul there by Drummond. It says the Sixers cannot catch Atlanta. They lose the tiebreaker. So and an offensive foul by Indiana. Paul George a little shaken up right now. Kind of. Wait, what happened? Paul George is. Oh yeah, Paul George just is bleeding a little bit. He got hit right in the eye. 72-67. And nobody spam. What I just said in the chat. You guys know what I just said, and I didn't mean to. I should have said it out loud. I shouldn't have said it out loud. So. So I won't say it again if you guys didn't hear what I just said. Okay. Oh, yeah, the Hawks. Hawks are dominating the Caps right now, 100-68. But at the start of the fourth quarter, yeah. Celtics obviously demolishing Pelicans, like stuff like that going on in the NBA. Magic, unfortunately, are beating the Bulls right now. Not good. Bulls have been very bad this season. I actually thought they would be slightly better. Right now in that Spurs Mavericks game, that is probably cinema right now. As Cooper Flagg has 25 points in the first half. Fred Wembanyama with 22 in the first half. I mean, just give Cooper Flagg Rookie of the Year. I don't think it's even up for debate anymore. I think he's absolutely earned Rookie of the Year. Never seen a rookie put up as many points as he does. Talking about the Flyers playing the Winnipeg Jets tomorrow. Flyers have to win that. Have to. No exceptions. Have to win it. Okay, Sixers fans in the building. There's Philly fans traveling all the time. Okay. Anywhere in the country. Anywhere in the world, really. Yeah, they did call an offensive foul in Indiana. Maxey now puts up a high shot, and that does not drop. And the Pacers get the rebound. And now Brown driving, kick out, corner. Slauson thought about the three. He drives, kick out. Huff for three. Got it. That is just such a good shot by Huff. Nobody could even defend that. That was just a really good three. And it's 72-70. 5:42 of the third. VJ. Now, that's a logo. VJ now bounce past Maxey, puts up a nice shot, and it's good. Good floater there by Tyrese. 74-70. This is what we talked about earlier about the Sixers running away with the game against these bad teams, these non-playoff teams. Keeping it close a lot and then running away with it. As Slauson with an air ball. I believe that's the second time he's had an air ball today. Paul George in the corner. And he hits one. Paul George has struggled tonight. But he hits that one 77-70. Slauson in the corner for three. In and out. Maxey. Now posting up against Peter. Maxey fade away and a foul. Good job by Tyrese there. And Tyrese will go to the free throw line again. Take a look at this. Maxey finding Paul George. And that is a great screen there by Kelly Oubre as well. Really nicely done. Maxey will shoot 2 free throws. It's good. 78-70. Maxey shooting second free throw now. Maxey's got 24, and he hits both. 2 for 2 there. 79-70. Thankfully, that wrist is looking okay now. Got a little worried there. Thompson, mid-range, got it. 79-72. Paul George driving, and he gets the and one. Nicely done by PG there. 81-72. $15 points for Paul George. 4:10 of the third. Paul George, he misses the free throw. So it stays a 9-point game. Sixers struggling to extend the lead to double digits. Toppin, right wing, guard by Paul George. Huff now. Try to pass, and 3 defenders get there in time. Grimes now to Drummond, and it's rejected by Huff. Nice defending there. But the Sixers recover. Paul George puts up a mid-range, and it goes in and out and back in. 83-72 Sixers. 3:40 of the third. Huff thought about a deep 3 there. And miscommunication, out of bounds, Sixer ball. Paul George. Paul George guard by Peter. Paul George, nice pass. Grimes, left wing, missing the three. And Thompson with a rebound. Thompson to Huff. Huff on the baseline. Huff gets it to Jones. He had a wide open inside shot, but that's the generation today as Toppin settles for the three, and he gets the three. So it's 83-75 now. And a timeout is taken by the Sixers. 2:54 the third, 83-75, Philadelphia. We have 6 people in right now. We're doing good. I just feel we're struggling to kind of maintain a good big lead and kind of extend it. I think the Pacers are right there with us. They've shown some. I'm going to give the Indiana credit here because the Pacers have done a really good job of fighting despite all the injuries that they have to their team. They've done a good job today. But we know that they're just trying because they don't want to look like they're tanking, but they probably are tanking. So, did you guys see what the Kings did against the Warriors? They were up by 1, and then they, for some reason, fouled Seth Curry intentionally to get the Warriors 2 free throws when they were in the bonus. So, and maybe the Pacers will just fall apart on purpose to act like they put up a fight, but really they were probably just tanking. $83-75. Kelly Oubre Jr. at the logo. Yeah, it's Tyrese Maxey. Maxey now gets inside, and Tyrese Maxey taking over this game, 85-75. 2:36 of the third. Here's Peter, guarded by Barlow. Big mismatch there. Peter now driving, kick out. Jones now keeps it in. Huff to Thompson. Thompson will drive, and he gets through Drummond and Barlow, and he switches to his left hand in midair, and he hits the layup. It's an 8-point game. 2:14 of the third. 85-77 Sixers. Here's Grimes now driving. Grimes, oh, what a find. Drummond, oh, you got to hit that, Andre. And a foul by the Sixers. Really nice pass by Grimes. Unable to hit was Andre Drummond there. Yeah, not good. .205 of the third. Here's Jones. Jones gets it to Huff. Now Jones back to Huff. Huff will shoot a deep 3, short. Rebound Grimes. Grimes the other way with it. Grimes will drive, and wow, no call there. I thought that was going to be either a charge or a blocking foul there. But they just settle for the no call. Maxey will take a 3. He missed it. So now I kind of do want the blocking foul called now. Huff, though, gets it to Jones. Jones will drive, kick out Huff. Oh, don't go in. He put it short, but he gets it back, and I think Huff got there first, so it'll be a foul on Tyrese Maxey. Because when do you ever see a loose ball where Maxey doesn't get to it first? Let's see, I believe Huff had it. It was actually kind of 50-50. Maxey hurting his wrist. His wrist is just getting beat up by the second here. Hope it's nothing serious. Hopefully he can just maybe put some ice on it or something. And Maxey will go to the locker room now. So we'll definitely take a look at. I think he'll probably just put some ice on it or something. Toppin to Thompson. Thompson, long range three, missed it. VJ now. A minute and 2 of the third. 85-77. A minute to go. VJ driving down low. Barlow missed it, and he puts it back in. Good job by DB on that play. 87-77. Toppin now. Toppin. It's at the Jones. Jones now driving, and he missed it. VJ now, 28 seconds to go. VJ, and he will slowly dribble the ball. Why wouldn't we try a 2-for-1 there? That's just not good by us. I think we should have probably went for a 2-for-1. VJ hits the mid-range, though, and it's 89-77. Big shot there. If we want to extend that lead, Jones gets it inside. Jones will kick it back out. Toppin, 1 second. Toppin puts one up, and he missed it. Out in the third, 89-77. Good. We got a 12-point lead. Come on. Concerning that Maxi's gone to the locker room, though, I think he'll just go get some ice, though, on that wrist. Oh, gosh. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. We've had some bad luck. Ever since the season where our team was good, back to being a good team. Ever since the season after the 2016-17 season, when we were made the playoffs, it was the 2017-18 season. We made the playoffs, went to the second round that year. I believe Embiid was wearing a mask that year. I believe he was also. There's so many playoff series that he was wearing a mask, so I've lost track of which series it was in. But yeah, just so many times Sixers piling up injury. Last season, which is in another league of it. We had more injuries on our roster than actual healthy players on our roster. So, that was terrible. We almost had to postpone some games. We were that banged up last season. Really, just bad luck. I'm telling you, you guys could say, because I'm a Philly fan, I'm saying this, but us Philly sports fans have to deal with the worst luck out of any sports fans. Like, the amount of times that we've had to witness all three Philly teams lose in the same day. We got to witness Phillies losing the World Series and the Philadelphia Union losing MLS Cup final in the same day. We just dealt with it a lot, so I can't anymore. We have to see a fully healthy Philadelphia 76ers in this postseason. We just can't have this luck continue like this. And that would just make me so happy to see a Sixers good playoff run where we can at least make the conference finals, so we can say that we're like one of the final 4 teams left. That'll be great. But fourth quarter begins. And Kelly did knock it away, but then he couldn't keep it, and it's out of bounds. Maxey, the leading scorer tonight through both teams. He's got 27. And Again, I think the referees have had to check the scoreboards and stuff and time on the clock and whatever a lot today. But everything's fine now. Jackson now, guard by Barlow. Jackson pulls up the mid-range and he hits it. Good start for Indiana to this fourth quarter, 89-79. And there is our superstar back to the bench. Probably just got a little bit of treatment on that wrist. Let's take a look at this. This is, again, pulling at the arm of Maxi Huff, but that wasn't his fault. He was trying to recover the ball off of a steal, and his arm got tied up with Maxi. So not on purpose there at all, but unfortunate. But Maxi's back to the bench as Grimes misses the mid-range. Toppin now, knocked away by Barlow, and that'll be out of bounds to Indiana. Jackson now. And now Walker driving, kick out, left wing. Jackson, oh, that's an easy basket. Nobody helping. Dembona was was so close to making the block, but that is a bad defense by the Sixers. 89-81. Grimes driving. Grimes. Oh, I thought he got fouled there. Must have been all ball that, but I thought he got fouled. Toppin gets it to the corner. And Toppin now. He'll take a three. Missed it. Sixers definitely dodged a bullet there. Can't leave a man that wide open. Oubre, and that is not called either. Okay. Now a three out of the corner is no good. Jackson gets the rebound. Now Thompson for three, and he's fouled. Kelly's complaining about the call, but it definitely looked like a foul to me from the 3-point line. But the thing that is kind of annoying about that play is that it looked like Kelly was fouled on the drive to the basket. They've had allowed some physicality to go, but some might be a little bit too physical at times, but some might be the correct non-call. Obviously, you never agree with everything a referee does during a game, but yeah, I don't know. But Thompson hits a second. This is the third time today the Pacers have gotten fouled on the 3-point line. Maxi returning. Hopefully he got a bandage on his right pinky. Thompson hits all three of them. 5-point game. 10:03 of the fourth. Maxi driving. Maxi puts up a shot and no good, and he says no shot. I think Maxi got reached in on before the shot there. That's what it looked like to me. And Scott Foster demonstrating to Jackson what he did there. VJ Edgecombe gets it into Bona. Bona to VJ. VJ driving. VJ, nice reversal there. Oh, he hung up at the rim and switched to a reverse layup. That was a tough shot as Jackson on the other end is fouled. Let's take a look at this one more time. VJ. Oh, that's such a good play there. Let's take a look again. Oh, I could watch that for hours. That was just beautiful. And Jackson missing a big free throw there for Indiana. 16 points for VJ. Jackson hits the second free throw. 6-point game. 91-85. 9:40 of the fourth. Maxey, left wing. Maxey will drive, and that is swatted away. And now Thompson, the other end, lob up top to Toppin, and he throws it down. 91-87. 9:14 of the fourth. VJ, and a turnover by the Sixers. Thompson for three. Please don't go in. No, it doesn't. And Sixers again dodging a bullet there. That was just not good enough. But thankfully we got a little bit of a break there as Maxey puts up a shot in 93-87. And now Walker on the drive. Walker hangs and no call there. That's so allowing physicality on both sides. Maxey now. Bona driving in. Bona traveled. Nick Nurse getting ready to get the subs in. Paul George and Justin Edwards, it looks like. Let's take a look at this by Maxey. Maxey just so good on the drive. Creating good separation and putting up a floater. 8:24 of the fourth quarter. Jackson holds it at the Indiana logo. Toppin now, give and go. Jackson faking Bona. Jackson wide open three is short. And Kelly Oubre now grabs the board. 8:10 of the fourth quarter. Kelly on the drive. Kelly Oubre is fouled by Walker. So 2 free throws for Kelly Oubre Jr. And Kelly is complaining about something. Is that not a shooting foul? Not a shooting foul. Wow. Kelly Oubre will go to the bench. You know, wasn't in the shooting motion, but still he was like driving, and then he just got pulled down and he kind of went up. I don't know. It kind of looked like a shooting foul to me. VJ, Paul George, left baseline. And Edwards, it missed it, and Drummond could not get that rebound. Brown now gets it to the top, and now Thompson. Potter now working with Drummond. Good defense by Drummond there. And VJ now comes the other way with it. 7:32 to go of the fourth. Here is Tyrese Maxey, screened by Drummond. Maxey now with a wide open mid-range. We're not really wide open, but created separation. Good rebound by Drummond. He gets it back to the top for VJ. Sixers kind of wasting time a little bit. 7 on the shot clock. VJ thinking the drive. 7:14. VJ takes a three. In and out. Oh, man, that would have been a big three there. Brown now driving. Paul George gets in on the double team, and it's off of Kobe Brown and out of bounds. So that double team kind of paid off. Not really knocked out by any way. It was just good pressure there by Justin Edwards and Paul George on that double team. Yeah, Justin Edwards knocked it away from Kobe Brown, and Kobe Brown couldn't recover it. 18 turnovers for Indiana, 6 for the Sixers. Paul George, mid-range, hit it. 95-87. Big shot there by Paul George. 6:42 the fourth. Here is Potter. Jones now. Slauson gets it to the corner. Potter for three. Missed it. 6:25 of the fourth. Paul George. Now Maxey. Maxey driving. Maxey taking contact, and he's going to the free throw line. Maxey's done a great job by drawing fouls today. Getting to the line a lot. Good stuff there. 6:20 to go. Sixers up by 8. Gotta close this game out. I'll say this. If you guys want to get my honest thought on some of this game today, despite no Embiid, not good enough this game. I think we were still a lot of time left, but I just do not. I feel like Sixers have given the Pacers many chances to come back into this game, and even with the Bucks on Sunday, the Bucks could probably take the chances and would come back into this game. Like, we just cannot be allowing that many opportunities. Their defense has been great, though. We forced 18 turnovers. Some of our defensive efforts have not been great, but the forcing turnovers has been really good. Bias, I like the way we're forcing turnovers, but yeah, just not a good enough performance in my opinion. Especially if you're trying to get up in those standings for these final 2 games, hoping that some of these other teams slip up, and then hopefully you try to at least get a playoff spot, trying to get past the play-in tournament. Just not a good enough performance by the Sixers tonight so far, and it's just 6 minutes to go. But we got to be better. We got to be better than this. We've given, that's why I think the Pacers are tanking. They're tanking because some of these shots that they're taking, I'm like mind blown by how bad some of these shots that they're taking are. But we have just not. We've given them so many chances to come back into this game, and that's not going to fly with another team. 6:20 of the fourth, 95-87 Sixers over the Indiana Pacers. Take a look at that. Maxey just carried the team tonight, and Andre Drummond has been also really good. VJ, Paul George has been good, but mainly it's Maxey. Maxey just, even with that injury that he had earlier, he comes back from that locker room and continues to take over this game. What would we do without Maxey? Sixers are currently in 8th place right now as you look at the standings. Very close between 5th and 10th. Maxey hits the first free throw. The Miami Heat did beat the Wizards, so that's not good. Maxey misses the second. But it looks like we will avoid Miami with a win here, hopefully. Hopefully we do not let the Sixers come back, or the Pacers back into this game. Here is Slauson. Slauson to left wing. Jones for 3. Missed it. Gets his own rebound. And now Peter for 3. Short. Drummond gets the rebound. And Maxey now the other way with it. VJ to Paul George for 3. Missed it short. Huff now. And on the drive. And it was knocked away by the Sixers. So will be Pacers ball on the baseline. 15 on the shot clock. Paul George saying it was out on the Pacers and he wants a challenge. And the green light does turn on, so it will be a challenge. Okay, back to commercial break. Gosh, I hate when the players. It drives me nuts when the players go like this. But there's stuff like that with every sport. Like if you guys know the rules of soccer, you know there's two linesmen that are calling offsides. I hate when it's like tight for offside. The players are like looking at the sideline ref and going with their hand up, like. But yeah, this is just, what is this? What is this? What are they going to be doing that in MLB when they want to challenge a pitch? Are they going to be smacking their head like 20 times? You know. But yeah, I think this could be a successful challenge. I don't think they would challenge it otherwise. I mean, out of bounds call should be pretty easy to tell most of the time, especially when you got like an iPad that you can, like, usually the assistant coaches have like some kind of like device in front of them, and they kind of zoom in on it and tell them if should tell Nick Nurse to challenge it. Oh yeah, that looked out on the Pacers. So good call by Paul George to realize that it was out on Indiana there. Before we get back into this, Phillies ended up losing. Magic are destroying the Bulls right now in the NBA. Knicks are beating the Raptors. I don't know if that can have any impact yet. Okay. If the Sixers lose this game, there's going to be a problem, because we can go down to 10th, as low as 10th place if we lose our last two games. So that's not going to be good. 5:32 of the fourth. Paul George finding Drummond. Drummond now gets it to Maxey. Maxey driving. Maxey to Edwards. 2 seconds to go. Edwards puts it up and no good, but Drummond on the follow. Gets it to go. He's had such a great night tonight. 98-87. Maxey. Paul George, Drummond driving, and he missed it. And now the Pacers the other way with it, and it's a horrible turnover by Indiana there. 4:52 of the fourth, 98-87 Sixers. Seven-0 run for the Sixers. Maxey gets it to Paul George. Paul George for three, misses. Edwards on the rebound, and it's taken away by Indiana. And now Slauson to the left wing. And now it comes up in the air, and no whistle there. Slauson now three, missed it. And the Sixers now have it. 4:08 of the fourth. And Maxey will call a timeout. 4:08 of the fourth. Sixers up 98-87. Good. I think that should be pretty comfortable lead. Give us some breathing room for the time. All right. So other games tonight. So the Hawks beat the Cavs 124-102. Yeah, probably because Donovan Mitchell wasn't playing for Cleveland, so you would expect the Hawks to win that one. Celtics are demolishing the Pelicans, as we would expect, 136-97. Yeah, that's a pretty bad. Knicks are beating the Raptors 98-83. Magic 87-63 over the Bulls. 96-79 Bucks over the Nets. Spurs up 94-85 over the Mavericks. Nuggets up 39-29 over the Thunder. That's a good game. Maybe I'll have to watch it after we're done. We're done this live. We'll see. Maxey gets it into VJ for foul of the fourth. Maxey driving, spinning, kick out. VJ 3 on the shot clock. Got to put one up. VJ drives. VJ gets through his spot. Mid range, missed it. Good luck there, but for EJ, but just couldn't hit it. Still a little bit of time for Indiana if they want to make a comeback here. Walker. Now finding Jackson. Jackson driving it, and it is short. Knocked down by Jackson, and he throws it off of Paul George. Paul George will definitely feel that one. It got him right in the stomach. That looked painful. Pacers on the baseline. And the Pacers do get it in. Walker finding Huff. Huff will take a three, and it's in and out. Paul George now gets it to Maxey. 3:15 of the fourth. Maxey now. VJ to Maxey. 3:05 of the fourth. Maxey driving. Maxey step back. Kelly in the corner for three. Bingo. 101-87. That should be that for tonight. 101-87. 2:50 at the fourth. Sixers are shooting 17.9% from three. And a drive by Jackson. Kick out to the corner. Huff on the drive. Huff will reverse it. It's a nice play by Huff there. 101-89. 2:32 of the fourth. Maxey from the logo. Driving. Maxey now step back for three. He takes one. Misses. Yes, Sixers just haven't looked good from three. DK and Pereira, just like I said, shooting just under 18%. And nearly another turnover by Indiana. Yeah, we need to be better from threes. Especially because we're giving other teams wide open threes to shoot. Huff now getting in a tough pass. He takes a three and he misses. Sixers should waste time here. Just under 2 minutes. And VJ just oh my goodness, I thought he was going to get an 8-second violation there. That was very close. VJ there driving, and another block by Huff. That's his third block, I believe, tonight. And that's an easy lay-in for Jackson. It's 101-91. It's a minute 38. Pacers trying to put a little bit of pressure on the Sixers here. Maxey now down low to Paul George. Paul George. 3 on the shot clock. Paul George. Tough mid-range. Got it. Big time bucket for Paul George. 103-91. Pacers are going to respond with a three. That's short. And that would definitely do it here in Indiana. Sixers up by 12. Just over a minute of play. Maxey now downloaded Paul George. Paul George is double team. Paul George takes the mid-range. That's no good. And BJ could not get the rebound. Good job to close out the game for the Sixers. 3 by Brown is good. It's a single-digit game now. 103-94. Too late for Indiana, though. They couldn't really knock down shots. Sixers couldn't knock down shots, but the Sixers outplayed Indiana today. Maxey, mid-range, got it. That would be the finishing touches on a great night for Tyrese. 105-94. And a left wing 3 is no good for Indiana. Oh, he knocked it away from Tyrese. Who's that all about? They'll take a 3, and it's missed. So VJ will just hang on, and that will do it. The Sixers win it tonight here in Indiana, 105-94. That's a nice win that the Sixers will need in these standings. Unfortunately, teams that Sixers do need to lose are not really losing right now. So it's unfortunate. But right now, the Sixers are up in eighth place right now, and yeah, just a good performance tonight to close out. Well, everybody, we've been in for almost 2 hours. If you're still in, make sure to subscribe, leave a like on this live. Thanks for coming in for the live stream tonight. Right now, I'm going to be doing my player ratings. Get everything set up. Stay tuned for these player ratings because got some good player ratings. So I think, yeah, these are. Yeah, we only had 9 guys playing today, so it's just an incredible performance towards the end, but some players. So we'll get into these players, and yeah, let's do our player ratings, folks. Let's start off with they're showing 21st game for Maxey with 30-plus points, 5 assists. That's a nice achievement for Tyrese. He's had a great season. So let's get on to the player ratings, starting with the referees. I'll say, you guys are gonna be shocked. I know I don't say this a lot about referees. I thought the refs were good today. I really did. I thought they allowed physicality for both teams tonight. Sometimes too much physicality at times. I thought Kelly Oubre was fouled maybe a couple times. Maybe Maxey was fouled one time. But all in all, I thought it was a really solid refereeing performance by this refereeing crew tonight. I'm going to give a score of 7.5 out of 10. I really thought it was a good refereeing performance on the day. Just sort of even with free throws. Sixers had 19 free throws. Pacers had 16 free throws. Wasn't kind of really one-sided, and they didn't really have an impact in this game today. I thought pretty much every time Maxey went to the line was a foul. So, yeah. Then let's get into the players now. Adem Bona, who, listen, I think he still needs time to develop. I do. I really, because I do feel like he was kind of eaten alive at times in the paint tonight. Just looked uncomfortable out there. I thought he was okay, but just not a really great performance for Adem. I'm going to give him a score of 5 out of 10. I don't think it was that good of a performance. Next up, we got Kelly Oubre Jr. I thought it was a really good performance from him. I thought it was a pretty good performance. He stepped up tonight. He's put up some solid points and was really great on the defensive end tonight. I'm going to give him a score of 7. I thought it was a good performance from Kelly tonight. Yeah, just a good performance. VJ Edgecombe. I'm going to go same as Kelly. I'm going to give him a 7 because they were very similar tonight. Very great. Their hands were very active today. They got a lot of deflections, steals. Like Kelly Ray had 4, VJ with 3, so 7 steals for both of them combined. Great performance by VJ, and he shot 50% today. So what more could you want? Paul George. Okay, he was really pretty good today too, as 21 points. So I think I'm going to probably give him a score of 7 out of 10 as well. But this is the thing we'll talk about. Just because he's had a few decent games in this run doesn't really change what I truly feel. I've said this for a while. I do think if we had a choice to get, which the Sixers would never get rid of him. I mean, for that kind of money. But if we had a chance to trade him, let's say, I would do it because I don't think that he's what is going to take this team to the next level. I really don't. But when he does good, I give him credit for it, and I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. I thought he was good today, 21 points. But yeah, I just think I personally would like to see them trade him, or if they had the chance to this summer, because I just don't see the quality that we're going to need in Paul George. But yeah, like I said, I give credit where credit is due, and that's why I'm giving him a 7. Tyrese Maxey, who had 32 points tonight. And, I just thought he took over the game, even when he had an injury and looked out of it a little bit. Just was favoring that wrist for a while. It was scary, but luckily it was nothing. I'm going to give him a score of 8 out of 10 today. I'll tell you why I do 8. Because his 3-point shooting was bad today. That's the only reason why I'll give him an 8. Because we know he's better than that. But 1 for 10 from 3 is not going to cut it. That is the only reason why I do 8 out of 10 for Tyrese. Because we know how great of a player, how great of a shooter he can be. So that's the only reason why I give him an 8. Dominic Barlow. I'll give him a 6 out of 10. Nothing crazy. He was pretty good defensively, but didn't see much. Justin Edwards, who, again, didn't really do much, so I'm just going to give him a 6 out of 10. Then, Andre Drummond, who I complimented all night. I praised him all night because, in my opinion, Andre Drummond was the player of the game tonight. Points are not what's the big thing. He was the 5th leading scorer on this team. But he came off the bench tonight. He had 10 points. He had 16 rebounds, 7 of them offensive rebounds. I thought Drummond was an absolute beast tonight. I really thought he changed the game in so many ways. He had the highest plus-minus on this team. He was plus 24 when he was in the game tonight. I thought it was a great performance by Andre. And that is why I'm going to give him a score of 9 out of 10. I really thought it was a great performance from him. And I hope we see that more often. Hopefully he plays these kind of minutes. He played more minutes than Dembona, even though Dembona was starting. So maybe we could start doing that more often. Because, like I said, tonight wasn't good for Dembona. Dembona was minus 13 when he was in, whereas Andre Drummond was plus 24 when he was in. So maybe I'm not saying it's Dembona that's like screwing us up. I'm not, but maybe Dembo just needs some time to work on his game a little bit. I think his offensive game could use some improvement, but a great performance by Andre. Quentin Grimes, who really was not great tonight, just missed a couple shots. I'll give him a score of 5.5 out of 10. Wasn't that good of a performance. And then finally, the head coach, Nick Nurse, who once again had the IQ to put in Andre Drummond as a very smart decision by Nick Nurse tonight. You got to start playing him more. Sometimes I thought he did take a timeout a little bit too late today, because I feel like sometimes Nick Nurse does allow things to go too much before he calls a timeout. Like he waits for he waits for the game to get out of hand a little bit sometimes. But Nick Nurse, I think that's a great decision, putting in Andre Drummond. Hopefully he plays more minutes. And yeah, just a good performance from the coach today. I'm going to give him a score of 7.5 out of 10 today for the rotation tonight. It was a good rotation and just good from Nick Nurse. So what do you guys think of my player ratings? Do you agree? Do you disagree with that? Let me know, and make sure to subscribe if you're new. Leave a like on this live stream. Turn on your notifications so you won't miss out. And once again, I would just like to thank you guys all for all the support throughout this NBA season. It really means a lot. This will be my final game of the season, of the regular season for the Sixers. And I will be going live tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Eastern to watch my Liverpool taking on Fulham in the Premier League. So stay tuned. I will be doing play-by-play of that. So thank you guys all. I appreciate you very much, and have a good night. Peace out.